Hello, and welcome back. I am the Resurrected Angel. I am an intuitive reader, and so I welcome you again to my channel. We are going to be protected by Archangel Michael, as well as various other individual beings who will be here, including my ancestors and guides, who I will rely on to provide me information as well as insights and downloads to be able to properly provide you with some guidance. Here we only have good vibes, and so I do hope that you are welcomed. I am going to go ahead and get started here. I have a Rider-Waite Tarot deck. It is something that I have inherited from my brother, so I appreciate him very much and very greatly. Again, I am an intuitive reader, so if you are a tarot reader yourself and you are a by the book, how the book says it, well, I do want to let you know that it may not resonate with you in the ways that you anticipate, but that does not mean you would not receive something. I also throw bones, and so if you have any yes or no questions, maybe you want to stick around for that. Otherwise, let's get started. So we have, again, this deck. It's very nice and very pretty. We have already cleansed the space with a couple bits of sage. I do not have bundles. I have little loose pieces of sage. That's just how I do it. Let's go ahead and get tuned in. We're going to go ahead and light this candle for the protection, and then for my ancestors for that tapping in. I guess I keep hearing tap in. So we're getting tapped in right now, or you need to get some tapped in. All right, well, at the bottom of the deck, I did not mean for that to be here, but it looks like we have a 5 of Swords already. What's going on? What is happening? Do you feel abandoned, or and now you're having to pick up all these swords that you feel like you've been abandoned by, or maybe you're the one who is walking away. So depending on your situation and how it fits, don't make it fit, but whatever resonates. I am sorry if you're going through some harsh times right now. Unless, you don't mind having those swords. This person here looks really upset. And then this person's kind of like checking on this person constantly. But whoever this is, if this is you, you don't seem like you're too upset. You're more of like, thank goodness I need to just take care of this that I have right here, right now, and just deal with that while they can deal with each other. That's what I'm getting right here. Don't come for the messenger, okay? You can hate the message, but don't hate the messenger. So, now let's fully wake them up. Archangels and guardians and guides, will you please assist me with providing the best guidance of the concern that might be here? Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, was it inverted? I mean, no, we'll leave it inverted. So we have the 7 of Coins. So maybe for the investment that you were working so heavily on has turned itself on its head. It's just, you've invested so much and now it just feels like it's falling apart. Not quite like a tower moment, but maybe you've just invested in something that you thought was gonna grow really well, or that you were gonna reap what you've sown, but you don't feel like it's satisfying maybe to have all those swords that you had hanging around. A couple more cards. Guardian Guide Angels for the collective. What does the collective need to know in regards to the 7 of Coins? Saw a card trying to come out, but let's see if we can get another one coming out directly by itself. A couple cards. Let's see. A couple cards for the collective, please. It's telling me to take the first 2 on the top. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have the 9 of Swords inverted. So some more swords. Oh my goodness. I'm honestly not too opposed about it being inverted, because typically, like, 9 of Swords, maybe you've already gotten through this point and you're coming over to the other end where you're no longer really sad and upset about these swords that you've been carrying so long, and now maybe you're letting them go because it's paired with the Lovers. We're going to cover that there. The Lovers here, I mean, maybe there was a situation that you invested so much time in that just didn't really pan out how you anticipated. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time for us to realize what we deserve, because we accept the love that we think we deserve, and not all of us are fully aware of the kind of love we deserve. Now, what I like to have the perspective is that what you experience will remind you of what you do not deserve. Okay, so don't take it as an, oh, well, then I just deserve this. No, you thought you deserved that kind of treatment because you wanted it to work out, because you had maybe this vision of someone, of who you thought they were versus who they actually are. Yeah, look at the hermit, inverted. Maybe you're coming out of hermit mode, or you know, this is something that you've always had to do upon all these hard times, and now maybe this time you've already have the coping skills, so maybe you're healing and working through things much faster, that you don't really need to quite go into hermit mode. And so maybe putting yourself out there is not going to be such a bad thing, because it's not like you're trying to replace this person. So don't ever let any exes try to tell you, oh, you're going out and you never loved me, and like I obviously meant nothing to you. That's what I'm hearing. Don't let them tell you that, because at the end of the day, if they're the ones who are at fault and they made you feel unloved, like how, if you meant so much to them, why did they treat you that way? Clock it. Clock it. Clock it. Okay. Someone's clocking in. I also hear, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So many. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. But also it's Nine of Pentacles. And so that's why I'm looking at that. Because we also had the Seven of Pentacles, right? So now we have the Nine of Pentacles here. And it's inverted. So same thing. And there's like two individuals. I don't know if you can see. There's two individuals there who look like they've been like talking for a while and having a good time. But who's this person behind? Was there somebody in your life who didn't approve of it? Somebody who's older. It doesn't have to be a man, even though this person looks to have a beard, but like maybe a blonde beard is significant for somebody, and or having two white dogs or two dogs. So it's inverted. Maybe this individual had like a third party, a family member, or somebody close. If you're the woman in this picture, or I say more of a feminine, because, you know, we're not going to discriminate here. But maybe this individual here continued to just like not really care what this person had to say, but maybe this individual here did, or vice versa. Or maybe this person did not anticipate it working out, and so they were trying to help you out by trying to prevent you from this happening. However, don't ever feel guilty for not listening, and don't ever let someone tell you I told you so, because at the end of the day, we don't know until we know, right? We're not going to know until this person hurts us. We're not going to know because we've never experienced this kind of person before, or this person in general. So do not beat yourself up for not realizing that who you were with was not a great person, or vice versa. If you're our cross watcher, you know what? This is not going to be the best video for you, just because at the end of the day, you're the one who hurt this person, and you have to take accountability. Accountability is big on my page. I will not just allow people to be like, oh, well, like, I love them. Yeah, well, if you love them, you would have been better. You would have learned, this is kind of like a reflection of growth. And so, like, this is maybe a time we'll give a little bit to the cross watchers, that you need time to grow. You need to really grow up if you're young, grow as an individual, woman or man, doesn't matter. We can still have toxic traits, toxic anything. So, but grow as a person. Don't think you're too old if you're older to learn a new trick. That we're not dogs, okay? At the end of the day, we gotta stop comparing ourselves to dogs, especially men. Oh, I'm a dog. Shut the fuck up. You're not a dog. Like, you're not a dog. You don't need to be a dog. Like, dogs get bones, okay? Dogs get bones. Dogs do what they're told to do. Is that all you're going to be in your life? Is someone who is told what to do? Stop having that pack type mentality too. Like, you're not animals. Like, you all can be the alpha, right? But at the end of the day, if this is somebody who's let go of somebody else, and this doesn't also have to be that person who comes in your life, because we don't always have to make it about other people. And if you want somebody else to come in your life, fine, but make sure it's with somebody who is growing as a person, growing as an individual, or you yourself to grow. Even though this is also really important for some reason. I don't know why I was going to say Denver. That's hilarious. I meant to say the sand dunes, which there are sand dunes, but not Denver. Don't come to Denver, but no, Denver is not the place to go if you're going to come to Colorado. So, and I'm saying that as a native to Colorado and an indigenous mixed individual. So, we got one card, thankfully, here, even though a lot of them dropped. Anyway, back to this. If you're in Colorado, what up? In the 303, the sun. Maybe you feel like just right now, like things are not sunny and happy. You're heartbroken. That's okay. Like, I'm sure hearing this message just telling you like all these things that you may have already known but need to hear out loud, or maybe you're hearing things that not hurt you in the way that like offends you or upsets you, but in a way that you're like, wow, like this is just not something I wanted to hear, but something I needed to hear. And I hope that is the case. Drop a star if you are a star seed, a star individual, want to be a star, finna be a star, right? If you are what you say you are, superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here. I got that for some reason. Oh my gosh, this looks like a bunch of just like fighting and nonsense and craziness. You don't gotta deal with that, especially if it's family dynamics. Like, you don't want to deal with that, so don't deal with that. Unconditional love is not unconditional tolerance. We can love somebody from far. We can be like, you know what, this person, I love and I care about them because they're my family, but I don't want to be around that, nor do I want to be like that. And that is okay. I know I try not to incorporate my own personal life in these readings. So, you know, I myself had to learn that though. Again, unconditional love is not unconditional tolerance. And I'll say that I ain't finna keep that, because I want to give advice to people without having to be like, you can't do that. Wheel of Fortune, also inverted. Oh my gosh, you just feel like whoever this is feels like their whole life has just like toppled over. And maybe that is the case. You feel like your life is not where the heck you wanted it to be, but this is the time that you need to stop having this mentality of like latching control, latching, and being like, no, I want this to be like this. No, this can't be like this. Like, we can't stop that. We can't stop time. We can't stop things from happening. The only thing that we can do is take care of ourselves. Our actions are what we are responsible for. Our reactions, because here is another piece of good advice from me. You may not be able to control how you feel, but you have every bit of control of how you act and you react. Okay? So, for one, this is not saying don't be upset and don't be angry if you're upset and angry. This is saying don't be a Kyle and be punching holes through the wall or slapping people or yelling out. I mean, you can yell, you can be crazy, but just if you're like in someone's face being aggressive, don't do that. Do it on your own time. Be mad, be pissed off, yell in your car. I don't know. Wherever you're at, if it's kind of snowy, go build a snowman. Go something. Take a bath. Cry. Crying is good. It releases stress hormones. So let's get on with it. We're going to shorten this one. This is a little bit longer one, so I appreciate y'all for sticking by. If you like the content, please like. It does help out the channel to get out. I'm not looking to so much promote myself, but to get the word out. Whatever didn't resonate with you, maybe just liking and or sharing could help and put this on somebody else's algorithm who needs to hear this, whether a cross watcher or not. Let's do one more card, please. One more card for the collective. The Chariot. Yeah, see, at this point, like, this person has like full control. Let go. Let go of control. You are not going to always be the person at the head and in control. At this point, if things are falling between your fingers and you're just grasping at water like it's string, it's still going to go through your fingers. All right, let's do some advice then. We're going to use the Archangel Power Tarot card deck. Archangel Power Tarot card deck. This was the very first tarot card deck that I had purchased for myself when I was 14 years old, when I was just dabbling and seeing what the hype is, and like I was always curious about this stuff. Like I've heard of it, but I didn't know. And it really opened up my eyes. Look at this. 13. Also peace. 13 is not an evil number. It's not a bad number. Because guess what? How many people were there, if you were religious, how many people total were there with Jesus included in his disciples? Because how many disciples did he have? 12, including him. 13. 13. Peace. Release the past. There is no more. There's more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. What did I say? What did I say? Release the past. There is more enriching future coming. The reason why he is taking away all these things, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is because it's divine guidance. Look, it's 5. 5 means change. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. Okay. Again, forget being a dog and all these old dogs can't learn new tricks. We are human. We ain't no damn dogs. Get out there, learn a new skill. You ain't even got to go to school. YouTube's out there. Hey, look where you're getting advice from. YouTube. We all love some YouTube. All right, one more card. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion during sudden changes. So logic over emotion. Again, all good here. Some things are going to cause you an emotional upheaval. It's going to stress you out. It's going to piss you off. It's going to make you cry. It's going to make you sad. Feel it. Take it in that moment. But if you need to put it on the back burner, you need to put it on the back burner. Take a breath. Take a second. Think about it. Take swift and precise decisions and stick with it. You know, I learned some good advice from somebody I really appreciate, who I attempted to be there for today. So I appreciate your understanding. But to stay grounded, you know, to trust yourself. And it's difficult, but you got to take care of you at the end of the day. So, you know what? I'm feeling a little more generous. We'll do like one more card. All right, we got this 3 of Ariel. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So maybe you want to do something. Maybe you want to be creating, making toys, you know, not literally, but like maybe you want to take care of something and nurture what you love. Maybe you like doing clay for some. Maybe you all like creating, like physically creating stuff, like art can help you manifest. So I don't know if anybody knows that, but now you know. If you don't know, now you know. So take that advice, and I really hope that this resonated with you on this. Now I'm going to cut this again before too long. I appreciate the longer messages as well, but let's stick it to under a half hour. We are going to go ahead and do the bone throw. So again, if you have a yes or no question, go ahead and think of at least 3 questions, because I'll be throwing a couple times. I'll elaborate, but if you don't understand, it's okay. I have this deck right here that I'm looking to use, but it's a Dungeons & Dragons. I will use this here once I start to get used to the cards, because it's not the same kind of deck. It's much different, kind of like just different, you know. It's not swords and stuff like that. It's like charisma. And so if y'all like that stuff, keep an eye out. I will definitely put a dragon on there, and that's how you'll know I'm using this beautiful deck here. Now, going forward, let's move to the bones. Now I'm going to go ahead and explain these bones to you, okay, because it is very particular. And I'm going to make sure to do it up here so you can see, you know what I mean? It ain't going to be no surprise or nothing like that. So I'm going to do this. We finna stay in tune. All right. Now, this one is like a spine, back, hips. So maybe you have like ailments there, or maybe you just need to get a little more backbone or have something like that, you know? Put your back into it type thing. Now, these are hip, like legs and all that stuff. So I don't even know how to explain it, but there's 2 of them here. Now, if you have a question about if you all want to sleep with somebody, we're going to do a no, because you need to keep your legs closed, and yeah, you're good if it's spread out. But if it's together, you need to make sure ain't nobody getting in there. Now, the difference is with this, the bones are going to cross for a yes, and they're going to be apart for a no, okay? So, let's do a yes or no question. Let's do a yes or no question. So, think of your question, and 3, 2, 1. We are looking like a no. You know, and it looks like something here to where it looks like it might be like you wanted a yes, or like you were contemplating a yes, but this is a no. It's not like a oh heck no, but it's saying basically if there's 2 questions that you had in that moment, first question, no, but it's not like a hard no. It's like a no, I wouldn't do it, but at the end of the day, you're the one who tests the waters, because that one could be, you never know. This one is just like a no, don't, nope, whatever it is, nah, no. Okay? Okay. All right. Now we're gonna do, if you are wanting to talk about or think about or whatever, oh my gosh, someone, wants to talk about, think about, they want someone intimately. So think about if there's an intimate person you want to do yes or no with. So yeah, that one's like not like a complete no. It's like a, you know, it could be decent because it slid off. I don't know if y'all saw that. You can rewind it, but it like slid off of it. So that's like a, it might be okay, it might be good, or it's like not a complete no, because it's like you could do it, but it may not be what you expect. So like, not saying being in down means nothing, but like the quality of it. So that's up to you. We're gonna do one more of those, all right? So another, think of somebody if you wanted to, you know, intimate with somebody or trying to get at somebody, whatever. Oh my gosh, there might be somebody, okay? Keep it to one person though, all right? I'm gonna just say that right now. That's gonna be no. That's like, I would definitely not do that. One more, yes or no for intimacy. That one is like, okay, I'm gonna take it like this, just because like, this is a yes, because the legs are wide open. Sorry. This is like a yes. Sorry, this is a yes. I think the other one too. I don't even remember what that one was. But if it was open, that was a yes. But let's just skip that one, last one. I might cut that out. But this one is like a hell yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That's open. And that's like, them legs are like, you know, like widespread. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and do one more bone throw. This one, honestly, for some reason, it told me to pick up the bones, I thought, for a bone throw, but it's because of this. It looks kind of like a face. Can you see that? Like, to me at first it looked like a wolf. So like maybe a wolf in sheep clothing, or like, but at the end, but now that I look at it, it looks more like a boar. So this could be relevant. I'm hearing the Chinese calendar for some reason, the pig. I don't know. Or maybe I heard like maybe someone's Muslim, so just be careful like that you're talking to somebody who's not actually, I don't know who's watching my videos, but like just if you're Muslim basically and it just came across your feed and you're somehow watching this just for some advice, be sure who you're talking to respects that and respects halal and like respects you. Okay? Now, this is going to be the end of my reading. I appreciate you so much. Again, I am the Resurrected Angel. The Resurrected Angel 96 is going to be my handle. I will, in fact, be posting on Instagram and TikTok, but I will not be doing that, so not quite yet. So if you see anything, don't believe it, because it'll have something across here. You'll know, and I'll explain it once I post, because I will definitely post when I'll post about when it's actually on and where it's at. So if you see anything and you want to know my Instagram and things like that, please refer to the description under all of my videos. If it's listed below there, it will be there. And if it's not, please visit my main page. If you made it all the way to the end, please leave a like and a cute little flower emoji. Let's say yellow. All right. Thank you again, guys, for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.